Welcome, dear souls, to this sacred space where ancient wisdom meets modern understanding. I invite you to settle into stillness, allowing your breath to slow and your mind to open like a lotus greeting the morning sun. Tonight we explore one of Buddhism's most profound truths, that every person who crosses your path carries divine purpose, arriving precisely when your soul needs their particular medicine. The Buddha once said, "Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened." Happiness never decreases by being shared. Yet sometimes the candles that light our way come disguised as storms, teaching us through shadow rather than flame. In the misty mountains of ancient Tibet, there lived a young monk named Tenzin who questioned why certain people brought such turbulence to his peaceful existence. His master, weathered by decades of wisdom, smiled knowingly. "Come," he said, "let me show you the secret garden where all answers bloom." Beyond the monastery walls lay a garden unlike any other. Here grew plants that flourished in darkness beside flowers that demanded sunlight. Poisonous herbs grew alongside healing roots, each serving the garden's greater purpose. "Notice," whispered the master, "how the thorny roses protect the tender jasmine, how the bitter herbs strengthen the soil for sweet fruit." This garden teaches us that every element, pleasant or painful, serves the whole. Tenzin observed a withered tree whose gnarled branches created shelter for delicate ferns below. "Even in dying," the master continued, "this tree gives life. So it is with people who enter our lives. Some come as sunshine, warming our hearts with joy. Others arrive as storms, clearing away what no longer serves us. Both are necessary for our growth." As seasons passed, Tenzin began recognizing the sacred choreography of human encounters. The impatient merchant who tested his patience taught him deeper compassion. The grieving widow who sought comfort showed him the healing power of presence. The arrogant scholar who challenged his beliefs strengthened his faith through questioning. One autumn morning, a troubled man arrived at the monastery, bringing chaos and discord. Other monks avoided him, but Tenzin remembered the garden's teaching. He sat with this difficult visitor, listening to his pain without judgment. Through patience and kindness, the angry man's heart began to soften, revealing beneath his harsh exterior a soul wounded by loss and betrayal. "You see," his master observed later, "this man came not to disturb your peace, but to deepen it. By meeting his darkness with light, you transform both yourself and him. This is the sacred dance of souls, each encounter designed to expand our capacity for love. But wisdom also teaches discernment. The Buddha spoke of the middle path, where compassion meets wisdom. Not every person who enters our life is meant to stay. Some arrive as brief teachers, delivering their lesson before departing. Others may carry toxicity that threatens our spiritual growth. High in the Himalayan peaks lived a hermit named Lobsang, known throughout the region for his clarity and peace. Seekers traveled great distances to receive his guidance. One day, a charismatic but manipulative man arrived, claiming to be a fellow spiritual teacher. His presence brought subtle discord, creating doubt and confusion among the hermit's genuine students. Lobsang watched quietly as this visitor slowly poisoned the peaceful atmosphere with ego and competition. The hermit's compassionate heart wanted to help this lost soul, yet his wisdom recognized the danger. After deep meditation, Lobsang approached the manipulator with kindness but firmness. "Brother," he said gently, "your pain is great, and your seeking is real. But your methods bring harm to others walking the path. I cannot allow you to remain here, not from lack of love, but from abundance of it. Love for you and for those you would unknowingly mislead." The manipulator raged and cursed before departing, but Lobsang remained peaceful. His students marveled at this display of compassionate boundaries. "How do we know when to help and when to protect?" they asked. "Listen to your body," Lobsang replied. "When someone's presence consistently drains your energy, creates doubt about your worth, or demands you abandon your values, this is not a teacher, but a test of your wisdom. Compassion without boundaries becomes enabling. Love without discernment becomes self-destruction." He taught them the sacred art of loving from a distance, sending prayers and good wishes while maintaining protective space. We can hold love for someone while recognizing they are not meant to walk closely beside us. Some souls are meant to teach us about boundaries, about self-worth, about the courage to choose peace over chaos. He taught them the sacred art of loving from a distance, sending prayers and good wishes while maintaining protective space. We can hold love for someone while recognizing they are not meant to walk closely beside us. Some souls are meant to teach us about boundaries, about self-worth, about the courage to choose peace over chaos. The hermit shared an ancient parable. "A wise gardener tends all plants with care, but knows which ones thrive together and which must be separated. The roses and the mint both deserve love, but planted too closely, one will overpower the other." Wisdom lies in creating conditions where all can flourish according to their nature. As dawn approached, painting the sky in shades of awakening, Lobsang offered his deepest teaching. Quality surpasses quantity in all relationships. Better to have one friend who sees your true nature than 1,000 who know only your mask. The soul seeks resonance, not numbers. He spoke of the cherry blossom path that led to his hermitage, lined with ancient trees that bloomed magnificently but briefly each spring. "People marvel at these brief moments of beauty," he said, "yet ignore the sturdy oak that provides shade year-round." So it is with relationships. We chase the exciting, the dramatic, the intense, while overlooking the steady, the reliable, the peacefully present. A student asked about loneliness, about the fear of having fewer connections. Lobsang smiled, remembering his own journey from social butterfly to content solitude. "Loneliness," he explained, "is not about being alone. It is about being disconnected from your true self. When you befriend your own soul, you discover an inexhaustible source of companionship. From this wholeness, you attract relationships that enhance rather than complete you." He taught them to see solitude as sacred space for growth, not punishment for unworthiness. The lotus grows in muddy water but emerges pristine. Similarly, periods of aloneness allow us to process life's experiences, integrating lessons and preparing for more conscious connections. As our journey through these ancient teachings draws toward its close, remember that you are both student and teacher in the grand classroom of existence. Every person you meet offers you a choice: to react from old patterns or respond from growing wisdom. Some will stay for seasons, others for reasons, and a precious few for lifetimes. The Buddha's final teaching reminds us that all connections are temporary. Even the most beautiful relationships eventually transform or end. This impermanence, rather than causing sadness, can inspire deeper appreciation for each precious moment of genuine connection. Carry forward this wisdom. Approach each encounter with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself what this person might be here to teach you, what part of yourself they mirror, what growth they offer. Sometimes the lesson is patience, sometimes boundaries, sometimes unconditional love, sometimes the courage to let go. Trust the perfect timing of the universe. Those meant to find you will, at precisely the moment your souls are ready for the exchange. Those meant to leave will depart when their purpose is complete, not as failure, but as fulfillment of divine design. Rest now in the knowing that your life is a masterpiece in progress, each relationship adding its unique color to your soul's canvas. You are exactly where you need to be, connected to exactly whom you need to meet, learning exactly what you need to know. May you walk in peace, love with wisdom, and trust the sacred unfolding of your magnificent journey. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath carry you toward dreams filled with gratitude for every soul who has touched your life, knowing that love, in all its forms, is never truly lost, but only transformed. In the silence that follows, feel the presence of all who have shaped you, blessed you, and helped you become who you are today. This is the eternal truth. We are all connected, all learning, all walking each other home to the light that was never separate, never apart, always whole,